Hello, my friends of the galaxy. Let's talk setting. It is where and when a story takes place. Today, we'll specially talk about cultural and historical setting, when and where it takes place, and how it affects the plot and the character. We'll pay attention to where and when, who, and how and what because of the setting. So, this is an example of a historical setting, and so is this. This is an example of a cultural setting. Look at the artifacts. What does that make you think of? This is also an example of cultural setting. So if a character were in a time period from the past or a culture that is different from you or your culture, how would that affect the way the character behaves and how would that affect the plot? Let's look at that. This is a story that takes place during the time of Mahatma Gandhi in India. We have to think about the effect of the character, who is the speaker's or the narrator's father, going to help Mahatma Gandhi with the movement that the whole country is facing at that time. The sentence tells you, like every day they were ready for a free India that Mahatma Gandhi Bapu was going to help us live in. This tells you when the story takes place, how that is affecting the characters in the story. The narrator's father is going to help Mahatma Gandhi and the others in a movement for free India. This affects how the child growing up in that time views her family and also the country. So, next time you read a story with a historical or a cultural setting, think about how it affects the characters. This is another story that takes place in Industrial Revolution in America. So Sally's life is not that great around that time. Remember, she is a chimney sweeper in this story. Think about how the story would be different if the character of Sally went to school like you do. So the setting of being a child worker and not being able to go to the school affects how she feels in this story. So try to put yourself in her place when you think about the effect of the setting on the character of Sally. So next time you read a story, think about where and when the story takes place and how it affects the characters. More later. Bye bye.